Good morning. My name is Anna Marie Rivieccio, and the Lord has done wonderful things for me. I was raised in a Catholic church with 9 siblings, and let's see. Shortly after high school, my brother had approached me and had asked why I didn't return to going to the church, and I had said that I didn't feel that God was in the Catholic Church, and I was suspicious of my stepmother being healed of her heart condition. And if God created, I just didn't believe in miracles. And that's what I told him. I said, I don't believe in miracles today. I believe that God created them. Jesus did when he was here on earth. But so as time went on, in 1987, a doctor in Stanford Medical Center had told me that if I didn't know God, that I needed to thank him for the birth of my 2 children, because it was a miracle that he had received women in the medical clinic for 10 years having miscarriages, and the women couldn't figure out why. It was because their divided uterus. And he said, he asked all the questions that the team had come in to ask, and he was just baffled. He goes, this is incredible. It is just awesome. So that drive home from Palo Alto that night, I spent my time crying because a sin years before with my previous husband, I had an abortion. And I thought how good God was to me, that he gave me children. On that drive home, the Lord had told me, had said, remember when you were 6, 7 years old and you had asked me for a child when I was playing with a neighbor's doll? That vision, that I was holding that doll, looking at that doll, saying, God, I want a baby someday when I'm an adult. And he said, I gave you that desire. And I didn't even know him. I didn't even know God. He wasn't even in my life at the time that my son was conceived. In 87, I was a Christian. The first few years, I would go to church on and off. I didn't think that I was worthy enough prior to that doctor that he would deliver smoking from me. 33 years ago yesterday, I had my last cigarette. And in church prior to that, he had said to me, I can't do anything with you until you surrender smoking. And you know, I was debating in church. I thought, oh, Lord, anything but not smoking. I'm not addicted to smoking. I could do that anytime. Give it up. Why, my mom would tell on the phone if I was back to smoking. And I had told her once, Mother, just pray for me. That's all I need you to do is pray for me. Well, I started praying for myself. And I said, okay, Lord, this is a day I'm going to surrender to you. And it has been gone, and God has answered prayers only just talking to him. And he has blessed me in so many ways, down to having given $2 within a 30-minute of a prayer to buy my sons a burrito on a field trip, because I didn't think I needed to go to the bank the day before. And it's just like, Lord, where am I going to get money? And unless I cash a check at Arden Fair. Somebody comes up and asks me, could we do a survey, a food survey with your son? And I thought, well, he doesn't eat this weird food. I'll have to beg him to try the macaroni. And he received $2. And I just thought, and I could have asked the youth pastor, but because he had asked the kids, anybody needs money? I was gonna say, yeah, no, I wasn't gonna do that. I thought we're just gonna have to work this out on our own. But even a job, within praying at 5 in the morning, when our congregation got together, I had prayed for a job, and at 12:25, I got a phone call that there was a teacher needing a nanny. And, it's just, that prior to giving up smoking, in the Bible studies, I thought, well, God will deliver you from smoking, but he's not going to do it for me. But he does.
Amen.
He is just so good.
Amen. Amen.
And he even brought a husband to me that I hadn't planned on being married again. One marriage was going to be all I was going to have. And desires I had regarding, I had said once, Lord, I want to know what it's like to run a restaurant. I want to work in a restaurant. I think it's going to be so much fun. And I didn't even know Frank had a restaurant. And that even though he was attending my church, I didn't have anything to do with the men, nothing. And then one night in our Bible study, I had said, I need a job to switch things around in life. And then Frank shows up and says that he needs to replace a waitress. And that's how it happened. And you know what? Frank had to put up with a lot. Because I quit a lot, and there was a lot of disagreements. And I'm thankful for my husband. And it's hard for me to not be stubborn and not want to do my own will. And there's times I make mistakes, and I see, well, if I just listened to Frank, this wouldn't have happened. And I think it's hard for women. It's hard for myself anyway. Well, thank you.
Thank you, Anna.